2:30 at the U of Mass. Check it if you want. In the meantime, come as close as you want. The closer you get, the better it smells. Murderous again. I'm left murderous again. This corrosive bloodline which bruises the bones and violates from the inside out, seeking retribution against the flesh of its host carrier electrospasms of agitation, spinning shockwaves which ripple under the skin, irritating from the outside in. I'm left murderous again. This is the state I'm in, not where you left me, but the state I am in. This is where a part of me always lives, the bloodletter, the maniac, the psychotic, suffering from schizophrenic mood swings. I scream at myself to just fucking stop. I scream at myself to just fucking stop, to learn to stay the fuck away, to forget, to just try to find a way to forget, but I can't fucking forget, to try to forget so I can make each day not as goddamn murderous, hyperactive, limbo electric, rigor mortis, one foot in front of the other, 1,000 more Sisyphean feats, the slow leaking of light. Night creeps in and I start to lose it when I try to hide from the shadows cast by the sun, develop a petulant luminescence as the dark sets in. Strange hollow forms in the pit of my gut, like something has been ripped away. Something has been ripped away. What the fuck am I doing, dividing the night from this horrendous now, this crushing bruise, this empty hollow, the slow peeling soul murder of my own life force as it repels against itself? This is not how you make me feel. This is how I feel. When my desire is denied, when I do not keep my hunger in check, when it is ignored, achieved by a brute force born of fire and fury that starts to bray and rage because a revolution staged by one. A revolution staged by one is not a rebellion, it is simple fucking madness. And I'm feeling like myself. Like the ex-mistress of a lunatic who's been called in for questioning. I feel like I'm being grilled about my participation in the perpetration of heinous crimes too numerous to mention. Now, how the hell am I supposed to remember what happened 28 years or 28 days? I can't even remember what I did last fucking night now. I feel it's like trudging through a vast overgrowth somewhere deep in the backwoods and dredging and digging through the dirt of an unmarked grave looking for clues to the evil that befell a mutilated corpse that was left rotting in the rain. And of course the details get a little sketchy as I attempt to stitch together a timeline based on random samples of circumstantial evidence of hearsay and cold hard facts. But the crusty wound in my memory bank is a grungy gorge almost too wide to circumvent. So like any good psychic detective sworn to tell the truth, that which I cannot recall I will simply omit, which in the end only ends up favoring my defense. Here we are. And the less said about the details, the better, because quite frankly, what I can't recall, and there's so much that I can't recall, is best left buried where the mysterious relics of lost remembrance form a toxic stew which one day may erupt. But for now, I'm keeping my fucking mouth shut, and all you need to know is that the evidence which is presented before you tonight is truly, indeed, fucking murderous. History draws its substance from the archives of blood. We all just grave diggers to the future. Each generation raises monuments to the executioners who have preceded. Society is not a disease, it's a fucking disaster. History has been reduced to thousands of snapshots rifled through the air like a broken film strip ripped through an ancient projector. And I don't know about you, but my mind always seems to work in multiples, tripping over images which beg for deliverance from the place-time smolders. I suffer from blind spots, blackouts, vertigo, limbo, flashbacks, and great disasters. Frozen moments in time unfold. The Spanish Inquisition, 400 years of the Crusades, Joan of Arc, fall of the Bastille, Black Plague, Pompeii, Babylon, Bhopal, Chernobyl, Hiroshima, 3 Mile Island, World War I, World War II, World War III, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Gulf War, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Iraq, Iran, the World Trade Centers. I play over and over again. Man-made catastrophes which have impregnated my psychic fabric. Are we all fucking suffering from collective induced fiction? Are we all ambushed? Are we all falling into Orwell's fucking memory hole? Have we all fallen in? Have we learned anything? We can't even learn anything from our own fucking past. Haven't you learned anything from the past? My memory is always running backwards toward that vault of eternity, that black pyramid of death whose accumulated catastrophes just keep billowing on forever and ever towards the edge of the earth. Oh, earth, planet of birth and death, release me from this menacing memory, from this psychological lockjaw, where creation has been a nightmare spectacle, where we're all just trembling accidents here on this hothouse planet which has been soaked with the blood of all its creatures for hundreds of thousands of same as it ever was. 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 He's twisted inside us now. He's twisted inside. He takes the night walks with the pain guys through the enemy's mouth. Unseen is not transient to the arena of space. He comes to inflict, cursing at the sons and mothers who never knew any better. It's always bitterness. It's always bitterness. Bitterness replaces the pain which poses as pleasure. Replace the dull God which cackles in the sleep chamber, lost in twilight's last gleaming. I fight myself. I fight myself, encased deep within the spoiled flesh. All night sickness rushes in. All night sickness rushes in. All night sickness. Oh, rushes in. Some days I just want to be the laziest bitch in the whorehouse. Legs spread wide, lucky stripe dangling from my cock-stained scarlet lips. Eyes on the alarm clock, dreaming about that century-long samba which will be littered with the corpses of hundreds of beautiful soldiers who had come to soil my battlefield, banging into me like bullets fired at point-blank range, and I'll be dreaming about the hot molten lead mingling with the cum and blood. Eyes will be heavy with morphine, cocaine, MDMA, or madness. Minds swill drunk on the uncountable contaminants whose steady diet I have feasted on for years as some kind of prophylactic against my own sickness. Some nights are meant to be some days are meant to be wasted. Some nights are meant to be wasted. I saw the best minds of my generation scoring dime bags of dope on Avenue D, passing out and puking their sickness, inseparable from their disease, from their genius. They'd always say the same fucking thing. They'd always say, some days, some nights, some days are meant to be. I never wasted a second of my fucking life. I saw him first in the post office. His face was a blurry stain on a yellow sheet of paper. It said, wanted for. I can't remember what he was wanted for, but all I know is I wanted him before I knew it was him that I even wanted. It was like, maybe I've just seen one too many late night black and white film noirs, but it was like getting lost in a film look, a lock groove. It was like Nightmare Alley, the Naked City, rope, gun crazy, double indemnity, the fugitive, vengeance is mine. Vengeance is mine. He thought I was an ideal reflection of who he thought he was, mirrored in the drowning pools of my own eyes. Beautiful eyes which lie, beautiful eyes which lie. As I drain them except for everything but need and desire. He was like a hungry orphan seeking refuge in my cruel smile. My lips were twisting around a man who he thought was him. It was really a reflection of me, my need, my greed, my law. I remember a time. I remember when he was reinventing himself again and again. He was picking up the derelict pieces of shattered dreams. He was trying to make peace with the empty promises and endless threats before the violence and the malevolence were a magnetic firestorm of spontaneous combustion of bloodlust and mistrust. He was like a punch-drunk bruiser shadow boxing in the dark, always raping ghost. He said he was hell-bent on murdering that invisible enemy, that killer inside of him that wanted inside of me, but the killer inside of me has a mind of her fucking own. Before I knew it, my hands were around his fucking neck, and his neck was broken in 3 fucking pieces. Now, maybe I've just seen one too many late-night black and white film noirs like Road, Nightmare Alley, Stranger Kind of Train, Fugitive Kind. Vengeance is mine. Vengeance is mine. Sunsetting, accidental, the ghost of all those who could have been, should have been. Leave a Vaseline smeared lipstick smudge on the rearview mirrors, busted glass. I'm lonely as one left shoe with a broken ankle strap thrown out the window of this Starlight Motel. There is no drug potent enough to burn off that vision of him, that soured, honeyed tumbleweed of hair that smelled of dirty sex and cigarettes. His kiss is burnt into my lips like a faded hologram, slightly out of focus. I keep reaching for his mouth, forgetting about how the night bled out, turning a beautiful angel into a beautiful corpse. He curses his memory. Is just a mirage. Is just a mirage. Lingering in and out of consciousness, the drinking drugs must be working. He slowly rises like a devil. He slowly rises like a desert rat. He's summoning the strength of dead men, and he brushes up against me. He slinks into me. He's in my skin. I move my lips in protest, but my breath is turned to dust. My bones are hollow husks. I have a soft spot for him. A soft spot for him. Kisses on the razors, he comes. Kisses on the razors, he has dry whispers, lips as thin as paper cuts. He is mouthing instructions which I will fight with all my will. He's telling me to pick up the snub nose, pick up the snub nose. Cool evening breeze kisses dirty feet, my tongue swollen, preventing argument against his hypnotic pull. He pulls at me. This is his domain. This is his domain. Caretaker of the endless obsidian night, that grave digger of crushed dreams, that mortician's reanimator of broken hearts. He's just a mirage. He's just a mirage. He's just a mirage. He's crushing me.
Thank you, Tanya.